I think we're on.
All
Hey,
right.
Natasha.
Hey, what's up, Rick?
Hey, everyone. Just to let
Hey.
you know that this is our third Zoom meeting, actually this week, and I'm very excited. If you don't know me, my name is Enrique Reyes. I started a Facebook group called A Narcissist and a Neuropsychologist Walked into a Bar. It's a funny way of explaining my life with narcissism and OCD and ADD and depression. And I wanted to figure out how to help people with that. So I started a Facebook group on ways on how to help people, hints. We have now the Zoom meetings. We have open line. Anyone can talk about their issues. I have awesome admins, which you'll meet in a second, and one more. And then add people to the group all the time. And it's just an open, safe, private space to talk about issues. And I am so happy to have our last admin talk, and one of our very important admins, Natasha, is one of my good friends. She actually lives here in town with me, and we do practice yoga and hang out. We're good friends. And let me have her take over, and just you can talk about yourself.
All right. Hi, my name is Natasha. I live in Santa Barbara, California. I work as a nurse. I work actually 3 nursing jobs right now.
Crazy.
I know. So which one do I start with? I'll start with my favorite one, the school nurse. I work at a junior high with 7th and 8th graders. So I see kids for basic colds, for kids with chronic medical conditions like diabetes. I see kids who have special needs like feeding tubes. I see kids with mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. I work pretty closely with the school psychologist. His office is right next to mine. So a lot of the times he's not there when students come in that are needing his support, whether they're having a panic attack, for example. And I've worked with those kids too. So that's my favorite job. I totally miss those kids. Right now the school is closed and I don't get to see those kiddos. My next nursing job is I work with patients who are ventilator dependent. So 2 patients who are quadriplegic. And I do that private duty in-home nursing care, and great families. But it is a lot because I do those as night shifts and I'm the only nurse there. So I feel like I'm the nurse and the respiratory therapist. I don't have a unit of other nurses to help, to confer with. And then my other job that I started working as a triage nurse at the emergency room, and it's more like an internship. And I'm doing that once a week.
Crazy.
And that's good because I get to see a little bit of everything.
Yes.
We live in a small town though, so it's been pretty quiet so far. Whether if I was in LA or New York, it would probably be way more intense. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, definitely. You have people coming in, I'm sure, for the virus.
Totally.
And you have
Not
to
a
protect
lot.
yourself. Yeah, so there's a lot of stress. You have a lot of stress. Obviously, it's crazy what you do. I've always applauded you for what you're doing and your schooling, right?
Yeah. I'm working, so I have my associate's degree in nursing. I'm working on my bachelor's of science in nursing. Right
Crazy.
now, it's summertime for me, so I
Yeah,
don't until August, like
yeah,
the end of August. But I don't know how that's going to look because of with the pandemic. I don't know if everything's going to be online or we're still going to be able to do clinicals. I don't know. And then I just finished, well, I'm almost finished with my yoga sculpt teacher training too. So I'll be done with that. If I passed, I'm hoping I passed and I'll know this week. But I finished my assignments and all of my journaling and my observations and classes. So
yeah. Whenever I feel prideful on like me starting a class or doing something or training a lot, I look at you and go, okay, I need to humble myself. Like you're crazy. You're just crazy.
I know a
And,
little.
and yeah, single mom.
Yes, I have a 10-year-old daughter.
Jeez, and a dog.
Dog, oh yeah, you know my doggy Zion. He's
And
4.
plants. She's trying to get plants to grow.
I know my garden. I haven't planted them yet, but I have them waiting. I got the okay to plant them
Yeah,
from my landlord.
awesome.
Yeah, so I got to
And
do that.
I gotta throw in too that you're trying to go to veganism.
Yes, it's been what?
You're
I
just
don't know,
crazy.
since summertime.
Yeah,
So almost a year. Yeah.
awesome. That's crazy.
Yeah. When we started going to yoga together.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
like, yeah. Oh
That's
yeah, almost a year. Wow.
yeah. So you guys can see why just across the board you can see Natasha as an individual, just incredible spirit. Her determination. We really think about people like complaining, like, I work a job, 40-hour work a week job. You have nothing on this girl, right? And you have no idea what she does and how much she does. And she's like, 12-hour shift. And then we do a hot yoga class. So again, one of the reasons why we met is our daughters do go to school together. I have a 10-year-old too. She's with her mom, but I'm technically like a single dad, but I co-parent with her. So there's that. But we met also because she was doing yoga. I work at Core Power, and we do hot yoga. But now we do hot yoga, but we are in the hottest section of the hot yoga class. We do 3, sometimes 4. We've actually done maybe 5 or 6 classes. If they have a contest, we do like 5.
Did you go to this one today? I know.
Yeah. And so it's fun like that. With our main love is something so awesome and healthy as yoga. And I'm so impressed that she does a teacher training. This teacher training is through Core Power, and it's a way to deepen your knowledge and your skill on the arts. You have the old Sanskrit writings of yoga and the teaching and what it does to the mind, and the whole empathy and the whole background about nonviolent communication, nonviolence in your life, and just low stress. That's basically what yoga is. It's a nice, calming, meditative practice. And she's on top of everything else, getting her training. And that's a great way to meet people versus maybe the gun range,
Right.
So,
when we go to 3 yoga classes a day, you start to see the same faces.
Yeah, and they're friends, and they're true friends. There's people that are come all walks of life, but they're there for a core purpose. And I guess that's a good way to segment in, dear. Is I wanted to ask you, like, when we talk about mental health, the way I've written my hypothesis is to how to reduce the need for like medication or antidepressant drugs or drugs or alcohol in your life, and just follow another neutral path to get better. And one of the things that I always profess is exercise. Yes. And we have to do it this week because we're late on it and it's hard to do it. And I'm busy and she's busy, but we do yoga together, also a form of exercise. It's a really high-end exercise called Tabata. I would like to say, hands down, I'm pretty sure she would agree with me, it's one of the most brutal, if I can use that word, just intense, quick, 4-minute, high-end cardiovascular forms of fitness. And the benefits are amazing. It's just 4 minutes of high-intensity, maximum heart rate workout, and it helps for conditioning the mind. It conditions your VO2 max, that's air going into your lung capacity, the size, and just your overall low impact strength of your body. But it is great also for fat loss. It's one of the good things for fat loss. But on that dime that we're turning on for mental health and fitness, yoga, I believe, is one of the best things that's also prescribed for people with depression. They're on medication for high blood pressure, for anxiety. Yeah. The cortisol levels are just crazy. They're too high. And that leads them to a place where they're not healthy. So I wanted to get your opinion on now being a teacher soon, or if you're not already, you passed already, and now being a practitioner. And you're so busy. And can you maybe give me your feedback on how you feel? We do one thing. We haven't done it in a while, but I've trained a little bit in Tai Chi, and it's basic deep breathing. That's all it is. But if you can give me your insights on kind of what I talked about and on your perspective of yoga and mental health and what it's done for you.
For my practice, or
sharing? Yeah. Personally, what it's done. Like, why are you doing yoga?
I started yoga. When did I start yoga? 2014, when I started working on my first nursing degree, and my daughter was pretty young, single parent, and I was going to school Monday through Saturday, 12-hour clinical shifts. And I had like 1 day to work. So financially, it was a really hard time with the schoolwork, raising my daughter, and trying to figure out how we were going to live in this town.
Jeez.
And I found yoga. My nursing instructor's like, okay, self-care week. What are you guys going to do for yourself? Just do one thing, because I know it's busy, but just make time. And I went to a yoga class at a place here called Yoga Soup. and I just fell in love with it.
Great studio.
Yeah, you've been there.
Great
I
studio.
so relaxed and so at peace. And before this, I had high blood pressure. That came down. So it helped me with that. Helps me with my anxiety level. I definitely was feeling anxiety here and there when I'm in and out of school. And then just being a single parent too at times, worrying, am I doing this right? Am I doing enough of this, etc. So yoga for me has brought so much peace, so much strength too. And it has helped me be me in my skin, be a better version of me, if that makes sense. It's helped me find peace at where I'm at in this moment. It's helped me be more present. And it's helped me navigate through very stressful situations. Like the peace we find on our mat, I try to transfer that into my life. And I don't do it all the time, but I'm trying. And that's something that I'm working on. So, but medically, physically, it has lowered my blood pressure, has lowered my anxiety levels. And the kids that I see at the junior high that come in during a panic attack or after a panic attack, I have my yoga mats back there. I have a plant stand with plants, a diffuser.
I didn't know that. You have mats there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the kids do yoga to calm down.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Remember the plant stand you put together for me?
Yeah.
That's there.
Yeah.
And my diffuser. So some kids are into it, others not so much. But the kids that have the panic attacks, we try to figure out what was the trigger, what happened right before, what works for them to get through it. And we keep journals, you know. But a
Okay.
lot of kids, we do breathing exercises.
Oh, excellent.
And then we will do some yoga stretching. Some of the kids like to do it. And I just try to make it a safe, calm place to help them come down out of their anxiety. Because a lot of the times the counselors are not available, the psychologist is not available, so they come to me.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Now more with my yoga studies, I know I have more information to give them when I see them.
Yeah.
I was just teaching them what I do in class, but now I have a little bit more, and the Tai Chi that I learned from you too.
Yeah. And it's good to have a peace of mind too. We're not just talking about like a step aerobics all exercise is really good for the brain and what it does for the chemicals in the hippocampus and I always say the anterior frontal lobe, but it's science-based now. It's pure science and hundreds of studies of the durations of yoga and helping mental health.
Totally. I'm known at the school as the flower child yoga nurse because I always have plants and flowers in the office. And some of the teachers will come to me too when they're stressed. They're like, oh my gosh. And we'll go in the back and we'll do a little yoga. We'll do it at lunch break. Sometimes if I get a lunch break, it's kind of rare, but.
That's awesome. That's a good name. You know, I was voted most likely to beat up the Riff. It was an old gang we have in my high school because I like to fight and I could take care of them.
Wow.
That became my safety training for martial arts. But of any nickname, I mean, I'll take it. I've taken that's awesome. It's a beautiful.
Yeah, they can call me that. So I just want to share with them, and if it works for them, great. And the majority of the kids, it does.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. I mean, that's why we're doing this video, to get the information out there. And that's why I wanted you, well, as a friend and also as going to the next level, more professional, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's awesome you're continuing your studies, your stories, what you see at that teen tween level. And then I see it now with, obviously now with the pandemic and adults, older adults. I see, you know, like I see people from, I mean, online on our social medias, and then asking me questions about it and helping people since I began this from almost all four corners of the world.
Wow.
New Zealand, Australia, Alex is in London, United States, you know, that I've talked to people and try to help them. But it's a beautiful thing that I think we're doing here. One of the only reasons, or the only reason why I started all this was to get better. And then also to, how do you pay it forward? Like the movie, how do you pay it? You know, we said before, what are the practical applications? One of the things we see in yoga is like, how do we, what they teach you is, how do you take that calm sense about you, your aura, and how do you put that into your life? And I think if we don't have that fulcrum lever system where you have an action and then you have a direct action into your life, something's missing, I believe.
The disconnect.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Well, again, Nash, did you want to talk about anything more about that, or?
You know what I think we should do is I should teach you the Yoga Sculpt series. We should tape it and you should post it on the group site, and other people can take the class too.
I'm up for it.
Right?
Yeah, I got my yoga pants ready.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always excited to share yoga. I feel like it truly helps in every aspect.
Yeah.
A consistent practice.
Yeah. Obviously, you can see strong, beautiful, independent, strong woman that Natasha is. And I just always have to, and I'm not, believe me, I'm coming from my background. It's hard for me to give a lot of emotion. It's hard for me to give kudos, and I'm working on that work. I'm the first one to say that I'm making so many mistakes still. I'm not good. I'm still working on it. But it's one of the first things I want to say is that what I know about Natasha, not just an incredible workforce. It's like I keep doing this, like, oh my God, I suck.
Shut up. No, you don't suck.
And I got to work on my self-image. But when I listen to her, it's just crazy what she does. So, me asking her to do this video is just taking time away. Me asking her to do yoga or to work out, I mean, she fits it in. And when the school starts and the pandemic's over, we don't see a lot of each other. But that one time we keep it very dense, and tight, and do what matters, And then having her be on the board and giving her her 2 cents of her professional opinion. It's also it's good also plus to work with her. I mean, she's now a teacher, so I don't know everything there is to know about yoga. She's a qualified teacher. She's a nurse,
You have to do a class, so teach a class.
Yeah, and there's stuff she doesn't know. I teach her, martial arts and Tai Chi and whatever. Yeah. We kind of work off each other. We just it's a neutral professional setting. It's awesome. Yeah. So I just want to that's it, Natasha. We're gonna sign out here because we're gonna try to keep the videos a little short, but I'm going to ask you to come back again. And as time progresses and yoga does healing and we heal, go and tell each other stories, whether I'll be about, fitness or about your experiences or about if anyone has a question for her or I, we can tag team on them, or I'll just do the intro and you can ask questions for Natasha. And then you can always add questions on YouTube or our group site, which again, it's private. The YouTube is open to get more members, but the group is private on Facebook. And I just want to thank you for your time and for seeing me. I'm at work, actually. And until next time, I just want to say I'll see you on the web board, and goodbye.
Okay, bye.